What's what? Yeah, never read it. You know that. You know that. Bani abadirideyo abanafu abamazi abanafu byenjagala abanafu balya cyane. Baba, you put your scores there. Now, good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to this match, which is the very last in the first round, a round of last 8 in this competition. Thereafter, we shall be having 2 semi-finals all at the same time. Could stream one of them, could stream both on Facebook and YouTube respectively, and then the final. It is a comp that has been involving 16 players, but they are playing in pairs, doubles category. There are 3 pairs that are so far into the semi-finals: the pair of Ian and Rashida, the pair of Simon and Yahya, the pair of Dembaba and Dog City. They will be joined by one of these pairs. Leading in a race to 9 by 1 frame to nil is the pair of Kenneth Odong. He's being paired with an 11-year-old. We call him Baba by nickname. He's actually called Alfred Ebong Chandigar, young brother to CEAZER Chandigar. They are taking on the pair of HEBERT MUKISA and CEAZER Chandigar. Racing to 9, the pair of Alfred and Kenneth is leading by 1 frame to nil. The pair of HEBERT and CEAZER is looking to win a first frame out of 2. To present you this commentary, I am Peter Chobe. The match is live on 2 platforms, that is Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Peter Chobe Live YouTube. 1-0, the pair of Odong and Ebong in the lead. Isaac Philly, thank you for watching. You're asking if Baba is CEAZER's brother. The answer is yes. Blood brother. Kabi Musa. Also, thank you for watching. KCM Colonel and Ntema Cliff. You are asking why is CEAZER not playing with his brother. Okay, the players chose doubles partners of their choice. Dunstan Kampamba, thank you for watching on the Facebook stream. It is Kenneth Odong paired with Baba, trying to take advantage of a miss from CEAZER and HEBERT. It is doubles, it is team pool. There has to be chemistry between the players, there has to be belief, there has to be confidence, instilled every time there is a mistake. There has to be celebrating together, there has to be grieving together when a frame is lost. One thing I'm realizing is that Odong, being the, of course, more senior of the 2 players he's playing with Alfred, is letting the young boy select shots by himself, doesn't even coach him whatsoever. Of course, coaching once play is on is not exactly permitted, but these players have a tendency to communicate in a way that seems to be some kind of coaching. Alfred now having that red to pot to the diagonal corner pocket top right. Has to be on target with a little bit of top spin on the cue ball, just a little bit. White ball following the red a little. The shot is on target. White ball follows the red all the way. Maybe it was a little bit of too much top spin, because at the end of the day now, if Odong is to play the red against the rail to the corner pocket at the top cue ball is not natural for the black. If he's to try and get cue ball for the black, he may have to play it with a little bit of power and too much spin, which is what he's doing. Power, spin, and off target. And they know that they are losing the frame. In the end of the day, maybe the shot where Baba did play the cue ball with too much spin, following his red a little bit too much, is where they lost it all. That won't matter. The pair of CEAZER and HEBERT will be taking the frame. It is now 1-1, rest to 9. Wisdom Mangango, sorry, asking if this is CEAZER's brother. Yes, real blood brother.
And the stone is 1 kilo, it's not the same. But it's about a kilo of feathers, which is but this pure soda there, the stone which is 1 kilo. I assure you. Take over. Kampereza.
Once again, by 2 frames to 1, Herbert and Caesar lead against Odong and Baba. How are you, Valeria?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I've been seeing you on the live stream for some good years, like 4-5 years. Finally, you come to watch a game of pool after a long time.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
And thank you for being a loyal viewer.
Thank you. Welcome.
You just say something to anything to the people.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Valeria. Thanks for your support.
Okay, most especially those of you who are watching on Facebook, you probably see a name that is called Valeria Crush. She left Uganda some very, like 5-6 years ago, just before COVID. She was a pool player. She has been living overseas. When I think she arrived back in the country yesterday, and just like that, she has been looking for a place where pool is played. And she hasn't even seen these players before, but now here she is at the venue. CEAZER and HEBERT 2, Baba and Odong 2, rest 9 quarter final. So today's poll is entertaining, it is jolly, it's competitive, not as competitive as usual. It wouldn't make someone have a restless night if they lost it. But it's, yeah, also digging into the other versions of the game, being as a diversified group of players as possible. Doubles pool is part of the official international calendar in the All Africa Pool Championships, events like Holy Cup, and in fact the World Championships. And it's so nice that we are having a comp. They do happen once in a time in Uganda. And here is one of them. These players were subject to doubles pool in South Africa at the Holy Cup Championships in 2023. The doubles team in the men's category was won by the South African pair of Abdulrahman and Abdulrahman Williams and one of his sons. It's probably the best pool playing family in the world. The man he was himself a player on the South African national team, and then his sons and daughters were also players on other South African teams, the first and second team, and they reached the doubles and they won. They did beat the pair of CEAZER and Kasozi in the semi-finals. That I remember, the pair of CEAZER and Kasozi came third. Then in the ladies category, the pair of the Ugandan sisters Rokia and Rashida did win. And I also remember that exactly as Odong is coming to the table, he was teamed up with Lobola Simon, the computer in the doubles. Actually, the pair of CEAZER and Kasozi were defeated only in the quarterfinals. It was the pair of Odong and computer that came third. Sorry for the miscommunique. And maybe CEAZER and HEBERT are learning that while they are the more renowned names of the two pairs of players, maybe they will not just be having it all their way. I love the chemistry between Odong and and Baba. They have that communication between each other. They seem to have agreement on whichever choice they have of a shot. And it's also a very good learning lesson for both of the junior players and both of the teams, that is HEBERT and Baba. When you play against someone that you're looking, you're teamed with one of those players that you'll always look forward to, just helps you learn the more to complement your talent. The shot that Baba just played, how beautiful he potted and how well he manipulated the cue ball. Even Odong celebrated as he thanked him. They know that these two are winning a third frame out of 5 against players who are supposed to be better than them, because it is very easy to say that CEAZER is a better player than Odong and that HEBERT is a better player than Baba. But here it is. Here we are. It is Kenneth Odong who is giving Baba a little bit of tricky white ball. He's going for power diagonal to the corner pocket top right, and it is completely off target anyway. The cue ball was so close to the red. The bridge was always difficult. Advantage HEBERT and CEAZER. Oh, Wesley Palata, you want me to show you the face of Valeria Crusher? She's a nice girl. If she wants, she'll come in front of the camera. She's just saying hi to friends around whom she has not been seeing for a long time. Manzini Phil. Here I am, Washington. Shoja, thank you for watching. You're asking who is that lady who is always pregnant. You're funny. I don't know whom you're saying is always pregnant. Maybe one of the waitresses you've seen. KCM Colony. Yeah, not happy with the speed of HEBERT. You are saying it's too much. And yes, in Cliff, you are saying it is two costly mistakes from Odong so far on the black. What can Baba do about this? They have been having a discussion with Odong. Maybe combination. Oops, the boy is going for combination. That is some kind of bravery, because if he doesn't get the combination right, they are losing the frame. He's aiming for combination. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Alfred Ebong Chandigar Baba. Here is another one from the Chandigar family. They lead by 3 frames to 2. Thank you for watching. Smith J. Watching on the YouTube stream. Chikawa Ricky, you are saying where they are their pairs selected randomly. There was agreement between management and the players themselves on who they get teamed up with. There is some money to win, but basically it is playing pool for a purpose, for a cause, and as well as competition also. Making more friendships, uniting all in competition. For the maps, thank you for watching. I think CEAZER and HEBERT should be careful. I actually think they have to be more careful than I initially thought. It was easy to think that maybe for the pair between Baba and Odong, that Baba could be the weak link, could be the reason why they'll be losing. I still think CEAZER and HEBERT are favorites, but the way we've seen the first set of 5 frames, you just never know. Nyamahona, you say in Zimbabwe, Baba means father. You're asking what about Uganda? It means exactly the same. And in many languages, in Luo, in Bantu, even in Swahili, and in many of the Southern African languages. I was told by a friend of mine called Aquatic. That's what we call him. He's a Luo player, a very decent Luo player from Kitgum. He told me that Alfred is called Baba. They just like you can have your baby, a child, and you call him baby or daddy, daddy or mommy, and yet they are a kid. So it's just a way to pamper kids, and you call them Baba or Mama, just like that. Otherwise, officially, Baba means father. Taiva Samuel, you're asking why he was CEAZER paired with his younger brother. His CEAZER chose to be paired with HEBERT. Nyamahoma, you are watching from Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching. Chester Linda from South Africa, also thank you for watching on the YouTube stream. You are watching another attempt by the pair of Alfred and Kenneth to win another frame, to have a 2-frame lead for the very first time in the match. By the way, it shouldn't be like that, the way Odong and Baba are doing. There shouldn't be direct coaching before shots. It has to be, there can be discussion, but when a shot is taken, players are supposed to be doing it all on their own, despite it being a team game. That's one of those HEBERT classics. Even CEAZER gets to smile. He knows that HEBERT has played a shot that has pretty much won the pair. The frame as HEBERT aims for the black. He sinks it into the center pocket on the right. There we are. 3-3. A race to 9. And now a race to 6. Now, I feel so proud showcasing some of the younger talent in Ugandan pool a lot nowadays. The kid on table, HEBERT MUKISA 13, Yahya Mpindi 17. I don't exactly believe that. The boy looks quite younger. Jackson Asiku 16. Another player called Simon Soboga. Then there is Jonathan here. He's about 14 years or so. Now here comes Baba at 11, the youngest of them all. And now, how do you even be as composed as he is? Because kids are meant to be kids on the table. They are even excuses for making so many reckless mistakes and playing fast, and things don't come out, doing so many mistakes on the way. The boy is shooting like someone who is well nurtured, maybe someone who is meant to be a top class player. We are at the Ultimate Pool Arena, just in case you are in and around the city of Kampala. Tinda Trading Center, just near the mosque, is the Three Sisters Arcade, on whose second floor is this pool arena, which has 6 pool tables, with one of Uganda's more renowned players, Simon Dobola, as director. And many other players do run pool arenas. I love the fact that pool players are using their game as their own business. It's not the time when the business of pool is for businessmen and players are only players. Looks like the business of winning this ongoing frame will be for the pair of Kenneth Odong and Baba, who will be sinking black to the corner pocket top right, and they regain their lead. That is being stubborn. That is refusing to let go. And that is saying that, yes, big bro, thank you for mentoring me. It is my turn to beat you. Baba and Odong 4, CEAZER and HEBERT 3. So I hope to be streaming another game involving Baba. I love streaming. I love kids naturally. I also love pool. So when a kid plays pool this good, when I'm around them, I just feel that, yes, I am in just my full element. I will be. He'll also be participating in another comp this Sunday at the venue that is owned by Rukia. Many players have these pool tables, more than 10 or something. Joseph Kasozi, Alfred Gumekiza, Black Sheep, Habib Sebuguzi, CEAZER Chandigar himself has a few tables and an arena. And then, of course, here is Computer's Place. Ibra Sejema has started the Killers Arena. I hope to go there and then record a video and make an advert and then showcase it to Kenneth Odong himself. He has a pool table running. He has a pool table, but not exactly an arena. So I just love the business acumen of these pool players. Who doesn't like to make money anyways? And how competitive they are, stiffly competitive against each other, but now they are deciding sometimes to support each other. Simon is organizing this competition, but is encouraging fellow players and fans, managers alike, to go and support Rukia as she organizes a competition this Sunday that will gradually that will launch her arena. She calls it Rookie Arena. In fact, all players who are knocked out in the first round are being given free registration by the management of this venue for the competition that is organized by Rukia. And it cannot be any beautiful than that. Very friendly competition. But on the table, boy, oh boy, it doesn't matter. They take each other on. The pool that Baba is playing is, is sponsored and taught by CEAZER. Now, Baba wants to, in quotes, shame the coach. It is part of the game. Harrison Thomas, you're asking if CEAZER is available on all social networks. Yes, he's available on all. Unfortunately, he lost his Facebook account, Chandigar CEAZER the Scorpion. There is another one which doesn't have as many people, still a new one. The bigger one, he lost it there. It's still on the internet, but himself and his management team, the ATA, don't have now the access to the page. But he's also on TikTok, I think. It's called the Scorpion or something, if I'm not mistaken. I personally follow him everywhere. Yeah, I think a YouTube channel which is also called Chandigar CEAZER the Scorpion or something. He's everywhere. After all, he's Africa's internet sensation, at least for the poor players. Sefisa Gogo Maisela, you're asking how many young good players does Uganda have? By the way, there was a comp of 32 players about 3 weeks ago. It was won by Yahya Mpindi, the boy that is paired with computer. The victory that they had against Rukia and Kasozi earlier today, he was the winner. But all of these players did participate, including Baba, also including Herbert, and 28 other players who are under the age of 16. So if Uganda is to have a team of under 16-year-olds, it will pretty much be a decent team. Some discussion between Odong and Baba. It seems there is a way more discussion between Odong and Baba as compared to how much of discussion it is between CEAZER and Herbert. Odong knows that, of course, Baba being Baba, given his age, can let you down anytime. So you need to have a discussion prior to taking shots. Odong reminding us of his abilities to port. You can tell me in the comment section who of the two players you are supporting, you are rooting for to reach the semi-finals, which are coming up immediately after this. It will be 2 matches. There will be a match between the pair of Ian and Rashida taking on the pair of Simon and Yahya. And then the pair of Dembaba and Dog City taking on the pair that will win this match. That will be the semi-final lineup, 2 semi-finals both at the same time, and thereafter a final. A not bad cue ball for Baba from Odong. Baba may have to have a cut of that yellow ball. The little that he can see it, driving it to the center pocket in the right ball. Cue ball has to be played with power. Oh, he's going for probably the top pocket. He's not going for the center pocket. And is on target, and cue ball is even better. His edge is not directly proportional to his skill set. Kenneth Odong finishes the frame. Baba and Odong now have a 2-frame cushion for the first time in the match. They lead by 5 frames to 3.
Same pocket. Ole mwana semukwano yasingo yalina y'obulamu. I can let you, baby, I can let you. To coach each other. Nga shot egenda kuzanyibwa.
Now there's something that hasn't been done right, especially from Baba and their donk. They're not supposed to coach each other, especially before shots. That one they have been won by the organizers. Nonetheless, the frame has been won by the pair of CEAZER and HEBERT. It's now after 9 frames played. CEAZER plus HEBERT 5, Odong plus Baba 4.
Bravo, vanno in giro con va bene. Naye n'ogenda n'akati k'abakozi kamba. Andale. Saza.
In the meantime, if you're just joining the stream, you are watching a doubles tournament. 8 pairs. That makes 16 players that have made the 8 pairs have been shooting out for the last 3 hours. The tournament shall be ending in the next 2 hours or so. This match is the last in the round of last 8. Doubles are played with 2 players forming a team and playing against 2 players who form another team. Shots are taken in turns, and yes, there is discussion between players, but they are not meant to coach each other. The match favorites, that is the pair of CEAZER and HEBERT, are down by 4 frames to 5 against the pair of Alfred and Odong Racing tonight. This one is the equalizing frame of CEAZER and HEBERT. Maybe it took too much time. I was also complacent calling it an equalizing frame. It looked as though the frame had been wrapped up by CEAZER and HEBERT, the kind of black HEBERT I just missed. I have to confess, I never ever saw that coming. Odong and Baba have been accused by management of doing too much coaching, especially Odong to Baba. Now they have been given limitations regarding how much discussion they are meant to have between each other, especially in between shots. Odong now has to pot yellow. He's looking at to the corner pocket, spinning the cue ball backwards but in left direction because he wants to put both yellows to the same corner pocket, and plays neatly well. Baba, given his ability to pot, will never ever be missing this yellow from this kind of range. CEAZER and HEBERT know that they most likely than not have lost the frame, and yes, they have, as they concede. It is HEBERT plus CEAZER 4, Baba plus Odong 6, race to 9.
Simanyi laba chips za this ziwooma zezisingira chips zonna zinalindi naye wenzira olukozi simanyi laba kuba na outside. Biri ebyesudde ebyaba anda byabalemera ebyaba anda sente z'obwerere mwani mu bababa beerere
In the meantime, dear viewers, today being the 12th of September, it is pretty much exactly 1 month before the start of the African Ultimate Pool Championships coming up in Mpumalanga, South Africa. This year, the tournament is going to be having ultimate pool rules being played in the ladies and gents category. There will be team event as well as singles event. There will be a lot of action coming to you live so far. Majority of the countries have not yet entered, as in paying entry fees, paying registration fees. It is only South Africa and Namibia and Uganda. However, participation for the teams is not limited to a national team or limited to one team per country. So in between themselves, South Africa and Namibia and Uganda is a total of just about 8 teams, if not 9, and singles from all those teams. All the action is going to be coming live your way from Mpumalanga in exactly 1 month's time. All of the players that are involved in this match, it is only CEAZER that will be part of the Ugandan team. Others are Ian Ibras, the 2 Ibras that is, then Dog City, Joseph Kasozi, and Computer, as well as Hazard. And then also 8 ladies, that is Rita, Julie, the 2 sisters Rokia and Rashida, Sheila, Anka, Jacinta Kajubi, Zaimat, Navafu. CEAZER is knockout. We want to find red off the cushion. If he doesn't, probably they could be losing another. There goes the scorpion stroke. Will it guide him to finding the red? Yes, it will. He seems to put. I'm not so certain Herbert will be having full sight of the black. He does not have such weaknesses. Herbert having a ball on target. Corner pocket top right. On target. Quite is just safe. CEAZER plus Herbert 5. Baba plus Odong 6. This one will probably be the quickest one frame in the entire match, maybe, if not in the whole competition so far. By the way, it has just been happening that the blacks have been potted by Herbert. It's because maybe he has been the player finding himself playing black for many, if not most, if not all of the frames that he has been they've been winning. That is himself and the pair with CEAZER. It's now 6-6, a race to 3 between Odong plus Baba versus CEAZER plus HEBERT. Mugabo Peter, you want me to tell Odong to get serious, eh? He's serious. Sometimes stuff may just not go your way. Coming up, it's going to be the pair of Computer plus Yahya taking on Ian plus Rashida. Then the pair of Dembaba and Dog City will be versing the winner of this match. Two semi-finals both at the same time, and thereafter the final. Because of the time at which the first round is ending, there is debate on probably lessening the race in the semi-finals to 7. That was so close to a foul. Herbert will not be happy with himself. He has spotted and has denied CEAZER the cue ball for the next red. CEAZER must find the red. Seems to be finding it. He misses it and misses it entirely. It is a foul and a chance for the team of Baba and Odong to regain the lead, which they have lost in the last 10 to 15 minutes, losing 2 frames in quick succession. One of them has to probably carry the cue ball off the bed of the table and play a free shot, and then another one to initiate what looks like what could be a clearance that could take them into a 7th frame 1. We are at the Ultimate Pool Arena in Kampala. The free shot, I want to believe, has been played quite efficiently. The task Baba now has is put the cue ball, put the yellow ball close to the cue ball, A cue ball must be good for the next yellow, which is close to the black, if he does that, they'll probably be winning the match in the current visit of the table. And yes, I think Odong has sight of the yellow. Intention is to put it to the center pocket on the left, and meaning the yellow ball that is close to black. He has to make sure he goes for the corner pocket by connection, and he does pot. Good game reading from the guy that won the 2022 Grand Open Championship of the polo session of Uganda, Kenneth Odong, being among the top 8 ranked players in the country for 2 of the last 3 years. Also, the reigning under-23 champion of the Holy Cup Championships. He was 22 in 2022. Sorry, 23 when he won the Holy Cup Championships in the under-23 category. Don't mind about his height. He's still a young man right now. I think he's just only about to make 25. He needs to put black to the corner pocket top right. These ones, he normally puts with ease. He again puts with ease and regains the lead with ease. Odong plus Baba 7, CEAZER plus HEBERT 6. Thank you for watching Tony Kaganzi. Baba is a young brother to CEAZER CHANDIGAR, and he is 11 years old. I know you play pool. How good were you at 11?
Hey!
In the meantime, it is a foul. Forget the fact that both yellow and red are in. Herbert had already kissed a red as he played his yellow. By the way, there's also a little bit of interest in Herbert's trouser. Interesting and big. If it's to grow bigger, it will be a very useful one when his weight increases by about 30 more kgs. One more relatively big shot for Baba and Dong to increase their lead to 2, for them to need one more frame to confirm victory for themselves. Now with the pot of the last red, seemingly it will again be Baba to pot black. For most of the match it has been him potting black. Also between CEAZER and Herbert it's been Herbert potting black for most of the time. Odong plays perfect cue ball for Baba. Of course, he will never be missing this kind of black kid sensation at 11, potting another black and increasing the lead of Odong plus Baba. It is now 8 frames to 6. Now if CEAZER plus Herbert don't win this frame, that will be it for them in this competition. There's a ball that has been made by CEAZER, an open table. Most likely than not, they will want to play the yellows. And then whatever happens, if they play the yellow which is packed at the corner pack at the bottom of your screen, the yellow that is in front of two reds close to the cue ball now does become a dead ball. And I'm sure that they will want to play not to pot. And yes, they play not to pot, leaving an open table, also leaving a very tempting shot for Odong and Baba to perhaps play the yellows, because there is a very easy yellow ball on the table to pot. Seems cue ball is touching the red. Of course, plays off cushion and into the yellow. The table remains open in the meantime. In the meantime, that will be happening on exactly one day. It will be a one-day comp, but with 64 players, relatively good money to win. The prize pot is just over 1,000 US dollars, and of that, the prize pot is just about 2,000 US dollars, and of that, about 800 US dollars is prize for whichever of the players will be in position number one. That is coming up on Cocoa Beach, a 64-man comp on the 26th of this month, September 2025. There is chance for Baba and Odong to win the match, take CEAZER and HEBERT out of the competition once and for all. The yellow, Odong is playing is kind of tricky. And yes, he has not potted it. He has been just a little bit cautious with his cue ball, ensuring that CEAZER and HEBERT are not in full sight of the two reds that are so close to each other near the center pocket on the left and the right, sorry. HEBERT does, however, play the cue ball so well that you now just have a feeling that the frame is wrapped up pretty much by CEAZER and HEBERT. that was close to Caesar missing the red. It would be painful for him if he had cost Herbert the victory of the frame and the entire match. Herbert seems to have gotten Caesar snookered. He did intend to play the cue ball into the yellow. He got instead snookered with cue ball behind the yellow. Caesar does find the black, but does not pot it, and I will not be saying that it's in a very favorable position, most especially for the fact that there is a yellow ball right behind the black. And snookering Herbert is very easy. But also finding the black of the cushion, I have to say that is not difficult. I don't know the discussion between Odong and Baba. It is too long. I just hope they are not being tempted to go for the frame. It is not all that realistic. They seem to have made up their minds to play safety simply by Baba having a tap of the yellow. The intention for Herbert and Caesar is to find the black and hopefully pot it. He's simply going for an easier shot where he'll probably be finding the black, but no chance of potting it. Yes, he does find the black. Probably his intention, Herbert, was to play the cue ball behind the black, snooker his opponents, which didn't come to pass, but at least he has not fouled. Odong going for a diagonal long range shot to the corner pocket at the bottom. In the same shot, playing a little bit of defense. He makes the ball. It's starting to look even more wary for Caesar and Herbert. And now with a very relaxed face, Kenneth Odong just asks Herbert, just make for me one, just make sure that you pot and you leave the rest for me. Herbert plays connection, gets to pot a yellow. There is now one dead yellow ball on the table, frozen just by the cushion on the right. Be wary of the yellow ball that is frozen. It's the one for which Odong is intending to play cue ball, and I won't say that he has played the cue ball well enough. And now leaving a relatively difficult shot for Baba. Under the weight of pressure, he has to play something kind of special. Seems to be having a left spin on the cue ball and he misses the target with big intention to manage the cue ball for what would have been the last yellow, frozen against the cushion on the right, leaving the cue ball for Caesar to roll the black right against the cushion to the corner pocket at the top. And Caesar sinks the black in. The match is still alive. 2 frames to go. Caesar and Herbert must win the both or else drop out of the competition. It is 7 for Caesar and Herbert and 8 for Odong and Baba.
One eyiwemu kino ky'off white kikalu. Kikadde. One eyiwemu ki off white kiki. Ekiteeka kya mitwalo.
Someone has paid me to support Papa. Come on, let me enjoy my money in peace. Papa, come on. 7-8 in favor of Papa and Odong goes back. The racing tonight we place in the semi-finals. Semi-finals, we are going to use vegetables. Then finally, we are going to send it. But for now, Odong and Papa 8. CEAZER and HEBERT 7. Race to 9. Players are so simple. Shirakas, Azanyanenia, 7. Bakuye, Ayanja Ibrahim, Asifu Junior. Everybody said it all a minute, one way or another, see it all a minute. Asifu Junior, and Ayanja, what to find. The chance was it all a minute. Hey, we are supporting Luki. This is a supporting forum. The Tuli Muchikushina Chuna, just the percentage, the Wazani Watu, Basen Sisaka Luki, Jesse, Rufa, our city, Ruby Wagogo City, Kayoshi, or Ruby, Prince's old Yabi, rather than the Tuyama, abantu bano bonna byabazannyo lwali bagenda participate ewalukiruki ku Sunday tulizana ewalukiruki 26 Frank ategese ku beach video ebina 25 Dogosita ategesa era tugenda no muhayifayi kuhumuga bayifayizi divider Baba, Chandigar, CEAZER, Chandigar.
Come on, Adon. Come on,
Passing each other.
Come on, CEAZER. Come on, Adon. Come on.
Taking on each other. Let them play. Divider.
Just like that, dear viewers, perhaps the most anticipated match of them all has ended in a decider, and the players are having an embrace amongst themselves for the frame that defines the whole match. All 16 frames that have been played by 4 players are now counting for nothing. All that will be mattering is who of these 2 pairs of players will be winning this frame number 17. There has been a ball made by HEBERT on the break. Cue ball just narrowly remaining on the bed of the table. If there is one player you think gets to make a ball, put one red, close the table, should be this guy. He has failed, however, to put the ball. We will not want contact between cue ball and black because black could go anywhere. The table does remain open. HEBERT seems to be laughing at himself. He knows that maybe the fact that Baba and Odong are ones on the table, they can decide whichever of the 2 colors they will be playing and there will be some kind of slight favorites for the victory of the frame and the match. I thought he may want to put red off yellow. He has gone for a straight shot between red. Now there's a tempting shot if Odong can be able to have a cut of the red close to cue ball to the center pocket in the right ball. The cue ball could be moved into the yellow, which is close to the black, such that he opens up the red, which is close to the cushion on the left. It is an option because while they are playing the reds, Kenneth Odong and Baba, they have a dead red on the table. Remember, it is the shot he's trying to play. Not really, and he gets the shot wrong. That can really mean to be worrying. Maybe they could count their chances on the fact that there is, after all, a dead yellow in between red and black. That's why you saw Herbert playing the cue ball as close as possible to it. He wants to have the black in space. Maybe they know that they could anytime be taking away the frame. That yellow ball that is close to the cue ball. A player like Herbert, a player like CEAZER, given chance, could manipulate cue ball in a position where they could play it by bank. If they do get right, probably they will be winning the frame and the match.
Semi-finals eziddako oludde tulina abayisewo dda kaziwe ne Rashida Mutesi bakwata Yahaya Mpindi ne Simon Olwa ne computer.
That was CEAZER trying to play defense. Making it difficult for Dong to put any of the reds with ease. 8-8 between the pair of CEAZER and Herbert, taking on Baba and Dong racing to 9, which makes this ongoing frame a decider in this doubles competition. There is the discussion between Odong and Baba. There is the table. There is the scoreboard. There is the pressure. Remember, the little bit of the worry for Baba and Dong is the red in between two yellows, pretty much near frozen at the cushion on the left. You may want to play cue ball into the red. It was close, but even closer to the center pocket. Cue ball is spotted. There is a scratch. There is a free shot with CEAZER and Herbert as beneficiaries. Clearly, they are now overwhelming favorites to win the frame and win the match. There's just been some discussion between CEAZER and Herbert. They are hoping to play the free shots to have all of their yellows open and in space, which if they do, will probably win them the frame. The free shot hasn't been well played by Herbert. CEAZER, for the first time in the match, blaming Herbert for not playing exactly so well. He knows that at this moment in time, errors are not affordable. CEAZER shows him what to do on how to play safe under the weight of pressure. Only one ball that Odong does have in sight. It's the ball he'll be playing. He got close to potting it, but did not. At least was able to play some kind of safety. Maybe not safe enough. There is one more embrace between Caesar and Herbert. They know that they have this chance to take the frame down once and for all. They have sight of one of the yellows, which is portable to the center pocket on the left. It should be a frame done and dusted. It should be a match wrapped up by the talented pair of Caesar and Herbert. Cue ball was not well played by Herbert. Seemingly, his intention was to have the next pot of a ball as the yellow on the right. Caesar does give him pretty much accurate white to pot now 2 yellows to respective center pockets on the left and right. It has to be a shot played with very little power. The cue ball bouncing off the cushion just a little, and the rest is a formality.
Come on, boy. Easy that. Easy that.
There goes
No problem.
the shot. Cue ball has not been played to perfection. Herbert's only advantage is that Caesar is the one playing the black, and the black is sunk, and the cue ball. That's the embrace between Caesar and Herbert. There is too much love between themselves. That is Keith Burns of Team The Scorpion. Very happy guy, as happy as Caesar and Herbert. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the 2 semi-finals between the team that did win, Caesar plus Herbert. They'll be taking on Demba plus Dog City. Then Computer plus Yahaya taking on Ian plus Rashida.
Nice one, next time better. Chandigar, you owe me a drink. I know you.